What do you love? At some point, everyone reaches a crossroads in life where you must decide what your future holds. It's one of the most important decisions you'll make. It can be filled with uncertainty or endless possibilities. You may be at that crossroads now, or you will be soon. We're going to look at the power of passion and skill development to reach your dreams using 10 principles. Let me tell you a story about my daughter, and yes, it involves horses, the invaluable lessons learned along the way of our horse journey. From a young age, she was captivated by horses. The love for these amazing creatures grew every day. For a while, she thought she was the only girl in Texas without a horse. One Christmas, when she was 10, she received the gift of horse riding lessons, because before she could embrace her passion, she had to start with the basics. You really just can't jump on one of these guys and expect not to get bucked off. You may have the will, but without the skill, you're asking for disaster. She had to learn the skills needed to ride and take care of a horse safely. We didn't know anything about horses, so we found a seasoned horseman that became her instructor and mentor. He knew all the ins and outs of riding and horse ownership. We went to lessons once a week and started out with the very basics, such as brushing a horse, saddling, leading, and learning how to understand the horse, and the horse could understand her. The first lessons were very basic, with her being led by the instructor so she could get the feel and what's called the seat. Some would have been in a hurry to get out and ride fast to an open pasture, but again, that is not how to develop a skill. The basics gave us a good foundation to build on, and each week she learned something new. With the help from her mentor, she learned more and more, and each week she got better and better. She had developed a solid foundation. The following Christmas, the best present ever was waiting outside the house Christmas morning, her very own horse at the age of 11. Let's look at some clear lessons on how we can take this and apply to our lives and our career path. It was really a beautiful day, and I hated to come inside, but it was getting dark. So let's finish this video. Let's take a look at the 10 principles for developing a skill. Principle 1 is set clear goals. Having clear goals will help provide direction and motivation. You have to have a goal in mind. If you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it. With the help of her instructor, she set clear goals and knew what she wanted to achieve with her horse riding. The goal for you may be to enroll in college, trade school, or military, and that's a great first step. Once you set that initial goal, then you can continue to develop it with the specifics. What degree? What certifications? What skills do you wish to learn and master that will help you in your future career? Principle number 2 is commitment. Before she was ready for her own horse, she had to prove she was committed to learning and taking care of one. Sometimes we have passing fads that we get over quickly. Progress required dedication and consistent practice. That is true if you go to college, a trade school, or military. You have to be committed to achieving your goals. Principle number 3 is seek a mentor or instructor. There comes a time when we just can't do it by ourselves and we need help. And this is where the mentor or instructor comes in. Sometimes we don't see what we're doing wrong, or we don't even know where to get started. The mentor can provide feedback and guidance to help refine your skills. A mentor can save you a lot of time that you would spend otherwise making mistakes or going down the wrong road. Principle number 4 is deliberate practice. Now, notice I said deliberate practice and not just practice. You have to know what you're doing. She practiced with a purpose, identifying her weaknesses and working on improving them. We can see this everywhere: baseball, football, tennis, golf. You can't just show up for the big game and expect to do well without practice. Principle 5 is break it down. Now, what can seem overwhelming looks much more achievable when you look at it in small parts or its components. You have to master the fundamentals before moving on to the more advanced things. What are the steps? Start with the first one before trying to tackle the last one. Principle number 6 is continuous learning. Even the most seasoned horseman continues to learn and refine their skills. One lesson is never enough. She would read books, watch YouTube videos, go to clinics, and was dedicated to learning and mastering this subject that was important. If it's important, you want to learn about it and be the best you can. Principle number 7 is feedback and evaluation. You may think you have it mastered when in fact you may be struggling. The mentor or an observer can share what they see that you don't. This goes a long way to helping you improve. You have to be open to constructive criticism and be willing to admit you don't know everything yet. Principle number 8 is patience and perseverance. You will get thrown off, there will be setbacks, and things don't always go your way. But this is where remembering why you started comes in. Reflect on your end goal and visualize what you want your future to look like. This will get you through the hard times. College is not easy, a new job is not easy, and life is not easy after high school. Patience and perseverance will get you through the low spots to accomplish your dreams. Principle 9 is consistency. Regular practice is key to skill development. Establish a routine that allows you to work on your skills on a regular basis. When you start becoming random and hit and miss, you will not develop the skills to the level that you want. Principle number 10 is stay passionate. Now, you might wonder, will her future career be directly related to horses? Maybe or maybe not. But the lessons learned in horsemanship are universal. I can guarantee you that horses will be in her future. So, this has to be a consideration whether your career directly is related to your passion or not. You have to consider the expenses. Horses are expensive to keep and maintain. So, that has to be considered for your future career choice. Can it support this lifestyle? As well as the location that you have a place that you can ride and enjoy them and keep them. So it's been a little bit of time since she started that first lesson on that first horse. And she's progressed through competitive riding. She's had 2 rodeo queen titles. She trained a horse from the start. She's won ribbons in many horse shows. And who knows what the next chapter holds. So here you stand at your own crossroads. Ask yourself, what do you love? And remember, your passion can shape your future in more ways than you might imagine. Discover your passion, embrace it, and let it guide you to a future filled with fulfillment and success. Thank you for watching the Transformative Channel. Take a moment to like and subscribe.